Okay, I'm running behind as usual. Are we surprised? I got to go to a wedding today. I don't know if you've seen my last video, but I was talking about how I feel like there's been so many weddings going on, and this is actually the first wedding that I've went to that's on 4th of July, so I think that's pretty cool. It's a good friend of mine that I grew up with, so I'm very excited to go. I was even thinking about it. I was like, damn, I'm not really an emotional person, but I might get emotional seeing her marry um her fiance because he was her childhood love, and I think that's just so endearing, and they grew up together and now they're getting married, and I don't know, I'm gonna get emotional probably. But yeah, so I gotta get ready. It's also like 90 something degrees out. It's so freaking hot. It's been hot the past like freaking week. I hate it. I hate the heat so much. I hate the summertime. So I've just been honestly cooped up inside. I've been trying to avoid going outside as much as possible. So for my makeup, I think I'm gonna only do a little bit of eye makeup. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it, and less is more right now. I'm trying to put on less. I know the wedding's indoors and outdoors, but I still just the heat makes me not, like, it makes me feel sick, and I don't want to put a bunch of makeup on my face. So we're gonna still do a cute look though. The outfit is giving a picnic, 4th of July. Not no, not 4th of July. I take that back because I don't even celebrate the 4th of July. I'm not even into fireworks like that. I really don't give a damn. But yeah, that's another conversation for another time. So we're gonna still do a cute look, but get light with it. Get jiggy with it. Okay, so I'm gonna smoke real quick. I gotta be ready by like 4:45, and I think it's going on 3 o'clock. There's no way I'm gonna get ready in time. So this is the dress I customized for the wedding. It is originally from a little like fashion store called Cato's. I think you can shop online there as well. I wanted to give it more of a gothic, like a whimsy gothic look. I felt like it was a little too plain for my liking, so I added some detailing with like pearls and ribbon, and I did some like little like tattered bows. I can't even talk. And then I have some ants I sewed on there that are getting the cherries. I thought that would fit perfect for like the whole critters at the picnic aesthetic I'm going for to match my nails. And then I just brought along this little black like shawl. It's like a sheer shawl cardigan thingy, just in case it was going to be cold inside, but it wasn't even cold. I ended up not needing it. But I really like the pattern because it reminds me of like a tablecloth, and I thought it would go perfect with the dress. And then I have this bag that I used. It's definitely on the edgier side, which was perfect for me trying to give some contrast to the, soft side of the dress. And it has this added cute keychain that I love, the little cherry keychain. These hills I got from Amazon, they're very tall platforms. They look uncomfortable, but they're actually really comfortable. I just customized them. I added some spikes and some little bows I tied from ribbon. And yeah, I don't know. I just love how they look. They go with the dress a little bit more instead of just being plain and kind of, boring. I've worn them just all black before, but for this look, I was like, you know what? Might as well add some whimsiness to it or something whimsical. And then for the jewelry, I customized that choker. I basically made it from scratch, honestly, but I'm gonna be real. It was all from materials, and then I just used beads for the ants and the cherries. And then that little white thing that looks like a ring, it's actually a hair tie. It works perfect to wear as a ring. So thought those items would go well with my outfit. So now we're getting into makeup. And for makeup, oh yeah, I'm listening to some good old Cat's Eye. This Game Boy song has been stuck in my head like a motherfucker, ain't gonna lie. I love Cat's Eye, but some of their songs I just can't get into, but this one's like super catchy. Now, getting into the makeup, I was really behind on time, so I knew I couldn't do a look that's, wowza really detailed, so I kind of took the easier route out of it. took the easy route out, and I'm going in with my Modern Renaissance palette. This thing is old as dust, but it still works perfect, and I'm deepening and darkening my under eyes, and then I'm adding one of my favorite shades. It's this like white, silvery, bright shade. I can't think of the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. I don't know why it's spacing for my head, but I love it. It really adds a pop of brightness to your eyes, and I put some in the inner corners of my eyes as well, and then I'm just going in on the outside of my eyes with, I think it was the same darkening shade that I used for under my eyes. I'll put on the screen like the shades that I used from the palette. And yeah, I had to really rush this shit. I was trying so hard not to get behind on time. I hate when I do it to myself, so I can't even sit here and be like, oh, I hate being rushed, but it's me. I need to get better time management. And now I'm just going in with this white eyeliner, and I put some in the inner corners of my eyes. I got that, it's like an eyeliner set I got from Amazon. It's perfect. It comes with like multiple different colors. And then for mascara, I just used 2 Benefit mascaras. One is Bad Girl Lash, and the other one's I think they're Real or something like that. Benefit has some good mascaras. I was very sad because I'm running out of my foundation, and there's only one specific foundation I like to use, and it's the Fenty foundation by Rihanna. That one is literally the best, and once I find something that works for me, I'm not gonna, turn back. I ain't turning my back from that product. So I'm always getting that, and I need to get some more, so I had to really, pump that shit out the best I could. I put my fingers into that, and it all sounds so freaking gross if that was out of context. Anywho, I'm going in, adding my foundation. I did add an illuminator, which is from Rare Beauty, and then I'm adding some NYX concealer. I think it's called like Can't Stop, Won't Stop, or some shit like that. I don't know, it has a weird name, but it works like a charm. It gives me a good little brighten up in the areas that I need. And blend. I was so pissed about trying to get all that foundation out, and barely any was coming out. I was about to check the bottle, and then I'm just putting on some powder. I use the same powder as well. It's just one from Makeup Revolution. I never get anything too grand when it comes to powders. I'm pretty basic about it. Whatever, will work for me. And then I'm using the Natasha Denona Cheek Duo little palette thingy, whatever you call it. Going in with that, it's a cream blush. It works so well. It's subtle but very pretty at the same time, and it lasts long. I don't use the highlighter, but because it's like a gold color, I don't think gold highlighter looks good on me, so I avoid it. And then I'm also topping my blush off with some LA Colors. It's this cute little heart blush. And then I'm blending that out some more. And I think I'm about to do my lips. Oh wait, first we gotta add the Wet n Wild's. It's a white eyeshadow, but I use it as like a highlighter for my eyebrows since I have no brows. Love to highlight that area. And then I'll use some on my nose just a little bit. I kind of stopped putting highlight on my cheeks a while ago. I don't do it very often. And then I'm lining my lips with, I can't remember what lip liner this is. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. And then I'm going in with this Sephora, tinted lip balm. It was in this really cool, all around the world collection. I think the one I'm using is like an Italy shade. They had different fun locations. It was a really cute little, concept. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I needed some more sparkle and shine, so I topped it off with a glittery iridescent lip gloss, and I can't remember where I got that from either. And then I'm just setting my face with the e.l.f. setting spray, and we're done with makeup, and I'm all ready. I just have to put my nails on real quick, so let's get that started. And this is the nail set that I'm putting on. I worked really hard on getting this the way I wanted it to be, and I loved how it turned out. It's straight up the theme I was going for. I'm taking my medicine real quick. Ignore that, but antidepressants, woo! That is water with just a cherry flavor pack in it. I know it looks really weird and suspicious. It also looks like the color of blood, so it makes me feel like a vampire, but besides the point. I'm quickly putting on my nails. I love using the brush glue. It's so much more easier and less messy than the squeezy bottle glue, if that makes sense. And these were heavy. I'm not even gonna lie. Since I added so many like little intricate details on them, they weren't like, I'm being kind of dramatic. Like, they were heavier than your typical nail set. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not like, ugh.
It's very heavy. Can you please hold for me? This is also very heavy again.
This is the final look. Ignore my shitty background. I'm trying to keep the sun out from my garage because it's been extremely hot where I'm at right now. I feel like for the majority of people, it's been like a heat wave. It's disgusting. So ignore how ugly that is. I was in a rush and I didn't get time to do a better setup. See, I'm dying. I'm dying. And then real quick, I just wanted to recap the wedding for you guys. It was beautiful. It was freaking out of like a fairy tale. I had such a good time. I wanted to show you just some pictures and little clips. The reason the pictures are in this format is because they're from my phone and I didn't turn them in the right like landscape mode, so I'm sorry about that. But the flowers were so beautiful. Those are the flowers, I swear, that Cassie was trying to get Nate to buy her. If you watch Euphoria, that's the flowers her ass wanted. Yeah, so the food was so good. That butter, I didn't even think it was butter at first. I swear I thought it was just like a little decoration, or even thought it was icing. I was not thinking it was butter, but it was so freaking good. And then it was open bar, so I'm not even gonna lie, I got really fucking drunk and I reaped the percussions. There was Grey Goose. It was very top shelf liquor, and I suffered the next morning. I drank a little too much, but we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please like and subscribe.